I'm still on the Sango energy. So yeah, back to what I'm saying regarding Sango energy. Um, yeah, the manifestation of the king that now eventually became the king. Historically speaking, I was told that the yeah, Shango actually existed as a king. From my lineage, we've got people that wrote book. One of the books that has to do with Ibadan, one of the ancient town, or what people call city, one of the ancient city in Nigeria, is Ibadan. I was told from and the book is being written about the history of Ibadan, like Iwe on Ibadan, which has to detail the narration from one of our family members that used to be king, that kind of related to the king of Ibadan that time. So the book was written and detailed so many things that Shango. I think the story was narrated to my family member, and so now the king now put the narrative. It's always that narrative stories, right? And narrative history now put the whole thing in a book and titled the book on Iwe to Ibadan. So I read in this book what happened to the first Ibadan, that the Ibadan we in, that the current Ibadan now is not the first one, that's the third one according to that book. So, and this has to do with the destruction of the first two Ibadan. One purposely because women in the town and children were forbidden to see Elegun, which are the ancestral spirits, if you like, ancestral deities. But what really amazes me is the fact that in the book, the king narrated that King Shango ordered his troops to go and destroy the entire Ibadan, almost 100,000 people, just because they saw Elegun, which is unbelievable. You see, for me that's the lower manifestation of Shango energy. There were, in my previous video I talked about the higher energy and the lower energy. We focus too much on the lower energy, which has to do with, obviously, part of it being from creative purposes like the procreation of children. Yeah, but Shango energy is just more than that. It's not just about virility, but it could be virility, could be vary in your mind as well. So the mind energy is part of the Shango energy. Like I said, it kind of corresponds to the rule of ancient chemists. So so people get killed just because of that, and that's the physical manifestation of King Shango, the ancient Oyo Empire, the ancient Oyo Empire. So but that's just one of it. The higher frequency is the way we cater to the Shango energy inside all of us. That has to do with how we control our aggression, how we recognize how manipulative that we can be with our energy, how we manipulate and how we control the kind of spirits, the kind of souls that manifest on the physical plane through us. Yeah, Shango energy caters to this area. Yeah, how we become warrior like Omogun, the spiritual warrior. Shango energy caters to this area as well. So that masculinity, yeah, how we carry those responsibilities on our shoulders, Shango energy caters to that area as well. So, but then the mind energy as well. So Shango energy caters to that as well. It's about combining the lower self and the higher self. and the decision of that now becomes the Sango energy. That's why Sango energy is kind of here amongst the orishas in general, but it's more profitable, it's more beneficial, it's more rewarding, it's more constructive, it's more progressive to focus on the internal orishas. You know, Yoruba science says, Talaba Bobby Koban Shiori, Efi Orisha Sile, Kiebori. It reads that we should we should reference or worship the internal orisha, if you like. So we should reference the internal orisha before referencing the external orisha. Because when you reference the internal orisha, that gives you control. You are now in control of what needs to be done. Instead of making sacrifice to the external orishas, you make sacrifice to your internal orishas. So you feed Sango energy with the right energy, with the right things that correspond to Sango energy in your system. So like things that kind of hot, like powerful things like cayenne, like atashombo, like shombo. I think that's what Yoruba people call shombo. So things like hot that creates heat, that generate heat, that's the presence of Sango energy. So things like cayenne, ginger, ginger roots, all those things that they speak, they kind of have a relation with the core energy, and Sango energy is deal with the core energy as well. So it's that something is kind of stimulating your core energy. Cayenne, ginger roots, maybe some cinnamon as well. Things that has to do with things that generate heat. Or cayenne pepper and ginger pepper are just one of the things, the crops, the powerful crops, vegetables and fruit that you can use to recognize your Sango energy. And things that has to do with reproductive system as well, that has to nourish your reproductive system. I'm talking about for the male. For the male, you have to look for food that actually nourish your glands, your sexual glands. And for the female as well, you have to look for those stuff. The herbs that have affinity for female reproductive system, and those ones that have affinity for male reproductive system on a lower level, on a higher level as well. So you have to look for those things to nourish your Sango energy, in and out, back and forth, up and down, left to right. So also, and the Sango energy is number. I think the number that has been attributed to Sango is number 6. See, the reason why Sango energy is kind of related to the sexual energy, the energy is number 6, and I think for the Oya is number 9, which is probably the highest number. Because it takes 9 months to give back to each other on a natural level. It takes 9 months for a baby to manifest on the physical plane. A woman carries a baby inside her womb for 9 months, based on natural law, right? So the number 6 is for the Sango energy, the Eru, the Kemetic Eru energy. They all correspond together. So so you look up to your Sango energy, but the key point is to recognize that all these orishas I'm talking about are all within you. The kingdom of God is within. You have more. You are now in the vicinity when you of internal peace, which is if in Yoruba they call it for Kambale, internal peace that nothing can touch. It's like you're talking about Amhotep, like you're talking about I am Hotep, like you reach the internal state where you can have eternal peace that nothing can shake when you now recognizing the Sango Orisha inside you. So it's very important that we recognize the internal Orisha within all of us and feed them the rice so that we can nourish and grow in this kind of area. So things of that nature has to be spoken about when it comes to the internal orishas. Recognize and feed your internal orisha instead of focusing on the external orisha. Talaba Bobby ko ban ṣe orí, ẹ fi òrìṣà sílẹ̀ kí ẹ bọ orí. So you see, so ori is the mix of that energy, which includes the Sango orisha as well. You know, so look after your sexual organs, yeah, your sexual glands, both up and down, mind and the matter, the material one that will bring children onto this physical plane. So that's just some information I have, some knowledge being passed down to me from my grandmother regarding the Sango energy, regarding the orishas in general. So, but always remember, all these orishas are all within you. You see, so you have to look after yourself, look after your body. Yeah, when you start having the knowledge of self, then having the right food that you're feeding these deities inside your body, then you might be able to kind of resonate with what I'm talking about here. But the kingdom of heaven is within you, you know. So much love to the Orisha Ogun, the Orisha Sango people, you know. So, but we need to start operating on a higher level of Sango to create an higher frequency on stuff in this very time that we're in. So, Omoagbametala, Ashe.